All right, guys, so this time I'm gonna start from the guard position, okay? I cannot start too close from him because I can reach his sleeve and collar, but he can also grab my pants and start passing, okay? It's important that I stay away from my partner so I can grab his sleeve while he's not touching my legs and keep some distance while I'm in this position. What's going to change this time is that my partner is going to defend not just the triangle, but this arm here, by raising the same side leg as the arm, okay? If you raise the opposite leg, you might defend the triangle, but you don't defend the arm that I'm attacking, okay? Since I'm grabbing this arm, he has to defend this arm here, so it's always better to raise the same side leg, okay? Otherwise, again, it makes it too easy if he raises the opposite leg. This time here, as I place my back on the floor, look how my knees are raising it up, and how he's raising his leg up as he comes up on top of me. Again, my leg is in the inside, but with the difference that this time here, my partner is gonna close his elbow as well to make it even harder, okay? Now, even with his arm closed, if he had the knee on the floor, okay, I can still bring him to me and close the triangle, okay? It's not impossible for me to do this. But if he raises the leg up, it makes it harder. But it's very important that he is right now on his toes. Look how he's on his toes. To make sure that he's applying pressure on the middle of my hips, okay, with his knee. Because if he's not on his toes, if he's just like this, I can still do the same thing, look. I just have to raise my hips higher. And sometimes I can just shoot my hips all the way up. So look, I can just use my legs and shoot all my hips all the way up, and I can still lock it, okay? So it's important that your toes are on the mat, so you're applying pressure on the middle of my hips, okay? Also important that this is definitely a no-no if he brings the leg to the side. Because here, if he just raises the leg like this, then he's really not doing anything. Here, I can easily just do the technique before and pull him to me and do the triangle because it doesn't stop me. What stops me is having the leg on the middle of my hips here, look. So now even if I close the triangle, it would be impossible. So he cannot let me jump over this leg. No, let me? Yes. He can't let me do this here, which is hard even without him putting pressure because his toes are on the mat. Now if he's actually driving to me, it makes it impossible for me to do that. The technique will work regardless of him having this knee up or if he's standing up, you know, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna drill it from the knees with one knee up, but it wouldn't matter if he's standing. Because what we're trying to do here isn't just a triangle or an omoplata, okay? Right now, what we're trying to do is to control my partner. If I stay straight in here, my partner will be able to rotate his arm and hold my legs. So it will become a fight of me rotating and him rotating. And then, you know, it's going to be hard for me to keep my attacks going, okay? Now, if I turn my body to the side, it makes it really hard for him to rotate. And even if he does so, because my knee is connected to his chest, I can easily bring it back and keep it nice and tight, okay? So I want to make sure that I'm on my side. Now, this is the perfect side for the omoplata, but you can also turn to this side here. That's not impossible to do. So this side here, I control mostly, sorry, come back to this side. So if I turn to this side here, I control mostly the biceps, okay, as you can see. But if I turn to the other side and apply pressure here, I control mostly the forearm instead, okay? And this side here is much harder for him to push my leg, okay? So even if he takes the leg down and pushes it down, it becomes really hard, look. He's completely out of balance in this position here, and I will eventually be able to place my foot like this. This position here is much harder for him to take the hand out of the biceps. Look, it's really nice and tight. But if he does take the hand out, it becomes easy for him to push it down, okay? But again, it's really hard for him. Now, what is really easy is if I stay straightened. Now it's actually easy for him to rotate. No, I can fight, but it becomes easy for him to rotate the hand. And if he does so, so it's just a position where I don't want to stop right in the middle of him. If I'm one of the sides, I can stop for a little longer because I have better control, okay? In this case here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn to this side. Okay, and the important thing is to drive the knee to his collarbone the whole time. So look how I'm pulling on the collar and driving my knee into him. Now this keeps him in the same position. Because of that, even if he's tucking his elbow in all the way, which I may not be able to use for the triangle. It allows me to extend my leg and pull him this way here. Look how I open the elbow now. Now my heel is gonna twist to the side, and I'm gonna land in the omoplata position. And then from here, you're gonna do whatever setup you like to finish your partner in the omoplata.